Often, technology obscures that human connection, the emotion that these relationships represent to us. For these important people, how we communicate, it matters. The Windows 10 Creators Update will introduce shoulder taps, little nudges that can help you express what created in Paint 3D, of course. Or even my coworker Vicky saying it is time for me to get off the stage with a mic drop. With the Windows 10 Creators Update, we will give you a faster way to connect and share with the people who matter most on any Windows PC. In your life, you put people first. Now Windows does too. Megan, Jen, and I have had a chance to show you just some of the highlights coming in the Windows 10 Creators Update, but there is so much more, and I want to give you a sneak peek. Thank you.
Thank you. So with all due humility, I want to share our goal for Windows 10. It's to have the effect of the Gutenberg press on this next generation of computing. We want to free 3D, free mixed reality, free esports and game broadcasting, and so much more for everyone. This week, we are releasing early builds of the Creators Update to all of our Windows Insiders. If you're not a Windows Insider yet, please join us and help us shape this future as part of the world's largest collaborative software project. Now, for technology to serve all of us, we need to ensure that there are devices for each of us. There has to be a breadth of devices to meet the needs of individual creators like Saif and Carrie, to organizational creators like Pearson Education. A breadth of devices to meet the needs of the most professional creator to the youngest creator. So we work harder than anyone to make sure that there are devices for everyone, all around the world, at all price points. Phones, tablets, PCs, 2-in-1s, game consoles, mixed reality devices, IoT devices, and more. Because it is our mission to ensure that everyone, everywhere on the planet can achieve their potential at work and play. And every now and then, in pursuing our mission, we see the opportunity to create a new category of device, like we did with Surface, like we did with Xbox, like we did with HoloLens. And we seize these moments to create something so much more than a product. We seek that special alchemy when a device and software pair perfectly to create something new, to create a profound experience. Please welcome Panos, our leader of Microsoft Devices.
When I grow up, my sister's an engineer, and it's really cool. And I want to be just like her. When I grow up, I want to be a driller.
I've got this really awesome music teacher. He DJs on the weekends.
Did you know my cousin makes clothes? She designs them and everything, and it's super cool. And that's what I'm gonna do when I grow up.
I told my teacher that Drew Brees doesn't do algebra, but she said that he uses X's and O's.
My neighbors have a robot, and it's super cool. And that's why I want to build a robot when I grow up.
My older brother always got in trouble for doodling, and look where it got him.
People think my sister makes computers, but she says she brings imagination to life.
That's funny. You guys pump me up. It's cool. I love that video. There's a bunch of reasons why. I got to share it with you really quick. And there's this idea where the product helps bringing all those people's ideas to life. Like, that's a very, very cool thing to see, and that momentum's real in that. And when you see people doing amazing things like that, it kind of gets you thinking, now, that's what we do it for. You know, whether it's HoloLens or Surface or Xbox or Surface Hub, all these devices are bringing this experience together in such a delightful way, and people are loving these things. Favorite part about that video? Absolute favorite part. At the very end of that video, watch it later, that is the mechanical engineering team and the actual Surface design team working together, creating Surface on a Surface. We often talk about how products that we make are nothing more than a reflection of the people that make them, the people that use them, and the people that love them. That's what these products are. And they are meant to be seamless in your life. I met a gentleman. I want to tell you his story. He inspired me, and I can't see any of you, but he's here. Lawrence Douglas, are you here? There he is. Hey, bud. I'm going to talk about you. I hope this doesn't get hard, but give me just a sec. I met him not too long ago. He's a super fan of Surface, which is just exciting. We learn so much from you, and you talk to us, and we hear about it. And for those of you watching at home, that's a big deal. We take that feedback, we learn. Lawrence came in, but he came in to tell me what he loves about it. Now, he's a father of 4. He uses a Surface Pro 4, and you know, he works at USC, the University of Southern California. You put all this together, he comes in, he says, Panos, I'm so busy, it's unbelievable, I'm moving. But I got this Surface Pro 4 and I started taking it to work. I stopped using my laptop, like a lot of you here. And I start to move from station to station. I do my work. I'm a little bit more versatile. Key, that versatility. Then he goes on to tell his stories. I get home, I open the kickstand, I sit back, I watch a movie with my wife, my kids. It's pretty awesome. Here's the moment that turned for me when I heard his story, because we hear that story a lot. Here's where it turned. He then went on to tell me more stories about how he's a basketball player. Well, that's cool. And he said, throw me a basketball. Right when I get it, man, I know what to do. Now that's innate. That's something he's known growing up. And then he says, hand me a Surface pen. And something just came out. This idea where he used to write growing up to create, and that was such a powerful thing for him. Translating to now a digital pen that he puts on a screen where all of that comes back. All of it. And now he's telling me how he's creating again. Yeah, you can't imagine how I feel when I hear it. That entire summary is kind of representative of what we talked about 2 years ago. So let me just take us back for just a second. This conflict we talked about when we were launching Surface Pro 3, not sure you remember it, but it was when somebody would walk into a store and they didn't know. They needed a laptop. You were told you needed a laptop, but you were told to buy a tablet because that's what you should want. And you'd walk into the store and you'd ask the RSP or the salesperson or even your IT department, hey, what should I have? And the answer should be, well, what do you want to do? That's completely gone. We launched Pro 3 and this momentum in this category just spiked. The 2-in-1 category is created, folks are running after it, and this versatility
is just exploding. It's awesome to see. Now we have millions and millions of people every day using a Surface telling us their story. It's a great story, like Lawrence. And now you have the Creators Update coming. Just bringing this pen more to life, bringing touch more to life, bringing that versatility, the ability to create more to life. Last year, we introduced the Surface Book. You remember that? We had some fun doing that. We had a good time. Now, Surface Book today, we're pretty proud of this, but you know, and I can throw a bunch of data at you, but let me just simplify. Surface Book today has the highest user satisfaction among any current Windows 10 machine out there or any MacBook, all of them. It's way past. The question is why?